Welcome back to another episode of Big Lap Chats, and today we're doing something a little bit different. I have, as you can see, I've got Mel here with me. Mel is from Neighbours to Nomads, and we're going to find out all about how that name came about and what their setup is. So welcome, Mel. Thanks
Hi.
for joining me.
Thanks.
Great thing about it is that Mel and Scott, her lovely partner, is just down the road in this caravan park. We're at Carnarvon at the moment, and I think we're only the 2 or 3 vans in here at the moment.
Yeah,
it's really
quiet.
quiet. So if you're coming this way, this is a great caravan park to stay at. I think it's only like $29 a night or something really cheap.
Yeah.
Beautiful green grass. I'll have some photos on socials if you want to check it out.
Amenities are clean and new.
Yeah.
Like they look new inside, refurbished well.
Absolutely. So anyway, enough of the caravan park and more onto your story. So if you could just introduce yourself and how you came to travel.
Yep.
What's your backstory?
Yep.
And what your setup is.
Yep.
And where you're heading next.
So, well, we're Neighbours to Nomads. Scott, my other half, is a bit like Kev, I think. Not a huge fan of being on this side of the camera. Yeah. He'll take photos, doesn't want to be in them.
Yeah.
So we met as next door neighbours. I post-divorce bought a little house, and I always tell people it came with hidden extras because it was the next door neighbour. And a couple of years into a relationship, we took a road trip to Cape York and got the bug. Loved it. But we both ran really busy businesses. I had a hairdressing salon where I was booked out months ahead. Scott had a mechanic workshop, and he was the same, booked out months ahead. So even taking that 4-week break to do Cape York was very challenging.
Yeah. Challenging
to take that block out, and then challenging when we returned, getting everyone back in and back on their schedules and things like that. So that was 22. And then 23, we did Tassie. And while we were in Tassie, we went, you know what? If we're going to do this, we're going to do it properly. We're going to sell everything and we're going to go. Something that I'd always wanted to do. I'd always felt like I had that nomad in me. My dad was very itchy feet very quick.
Yeah.
Moved around a lot as kids. And I think I just always had that in me, whereas Scott was the polar opposite.
Oh, right.
Yep. Just gets in somewhere and that's where he stays put. Lived in his house for 35 years or something. Wow. Had mechanicked in Nowra on the south coast of New South Wales, been a mechanic in Nowra for 45 years. So it doesn't do change.
Yeah, well, this is a big adventure for him then.
Huge.
Yeah.
But he was happy to come on board. He needed a change, needed a shake-up. So off the eat, sleep, work, repeat and into life in a caravan.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so we've got a little caravan, 17.1 foot. We tow with a D-Max with the canopy on the back.
Yep.
We didn't leave with the caravan we've got now. We left with a slightly smaller 16-foot road owl.
Mm-hmm.
And we were really happy with that. Had no real issues with it for the first 18 months we were travelling, but made the mistake of going to a caravan camping show to look at canopies for the ute and walked out with the world's most expensive canopy. Upgraded the caravan. But, yeah, it suits our lifestyle better, our full-time lifestyle. We've got more power, more solar. Having an oven now is good when you're in weather that doesn't allow for cooking outside, or if you're in weather where you don't have the ability to cook outside, you often will also not have solar.
Exactly.
Which means that things like the Ninja, you don't want to be using that if you've got no solar input. So having the gas oven is helpful.
Yep.
I've got a full-size fridge now, which makes a huge difference.
Yeah, that's a must, I think.
Yeah. It was one of the things when we first left that I said I have to have a full-size fridge, and we didn't. We compromised on that, and it was the one thing that pulled us up a lot.
Yeah.
The freezer space in particular, when you've got the little freezer that's just in the fridge. Yeah. It's okay for a weekend, or you can work around it for a week trip, but when you're living full-time on the road, you really need that decent freezer size. Yeah.
And if it makes you feel any better about the world's most expensive caravan, I grew up in Sydney, and our neighbours went out one Saturday morning to buy a loaf of bread, and they bought a caravan instead. So there you go. I think that was the world's greatest expense for a loaf of bread, that's for sure.
Yep.
So,
well, we didn't find any canopies, so we've still got the original canopy. We've
true.
we've still, the back of the ute's still set up as we left, but
right.
we've got a fancy new caravan.
Yeah, cool. Which would you rather have?
The caravan I love.
Yeah.
I still want a different setup on the canopy because we've got the tub style ute with the canopy on top of that.
Sits on top.
Yeah. And I suffer from short ass syndrome.
Yeah.
And getting in and out of that is hard.
Yeah.
Like, I really wanted a flat tray with the full setup on the back, but
opens.
It was just when we were leaving, it was like, okay, well, we'll go with what we've got and see how we go.
Yeah.
And we manage.
Yeah.
Scotty's tall.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's just his job to get shit in and out of the the back of the ute.
Yeah, fair enough too.
That's our workaround.
Fair enough too. And we're in, like I said before, we're in Carnarvon at the moment, but where are you heading? What's the next adventure?
Carragini. We're making our way up to Lake Argyle. We're meeting Scott's brother and sister-in-law up at Lake Argyle mid-May.
Yep.
And so we've got a patch from when we leave here to when we are booked in Exmouth to do the whale shark swim.
Oh, yeah.
So pretty excited about that.
Yeah.
And we've been umming and ahhing whether we stay on the coastline for a bit and literally just before we started this, I went, no, we're going to go to Carragini.
Oh.
It was always going to happen, but it was probably going to happen on the way back down from doing the top.
Yeah.
But we've got this window now, and hopefully the weather's looking to be good when we get in there. So do it while we can.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
So you're going to Argyle and then you're coming back
along the Gib.
The Gib.
Yep.
And then what are your plans after that? Do you think? Or do you
we're actually probably going to go back across the bottom again and do the Bungle Bungles with Wayne and Christine.
Yep.
And then probably come back across again and keep cruising around WA for a while at this stage.
Yeah.
In saying that, we have to be back on the South Coast for a wedding in November.
Oh, okay. Yep.
So we may go back across to the Bungle Bungles and head into Darwin.
Yep.
We don't know.
Yeah.
It's fluid. That's life on the road, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, definitely.
Spin the bottle and see which way you go.
Yeah. That's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
And when did you actually leave? What date?
The 29th of January 2024.
Okay.
Was when we set off full time.
Yeah.
So we've done just over 2 years.
And were you always intending with a sort of never-ending date, or were you going 12 months and it's extended? Or?
We sort of said we would be at least 18 months.
Okay.
And it took us 2 years to even make it into WA. So our first 18 months was really the East Coast. No, we did the Northern Territory and South Australia and stuff, but it's taken us a long time to get to WA because it was one of those places that we said when we got here, we didn't want time limits.
Yeah.
We just wanted to cruise around and
be on your own time.
But
fair enough.
So we need to be back over for a wedding, but we may fly back.
Okay.
We may park the van somewhere and fly back. We haven't made that decision yet.
Yeah. Well, the fuel might make it.
Yep. Make the decision for us.
For you, but I suppose if there's no fuel, there'll be no aviation fuel either.
No.
So.
And then my eldest granddaughter starts school at the start of February, and Nanny has to be there for that. So either way, I'm going to be there for that. If I have to hitchhike my way across the Nullarbor, I don't care. I'll be there for it.
Oh, I tell you, nanny duties.
Yeah.
All right. So if you had to redo your 6 months again with the knowledge that you have now, what would you do differently?
The first 6 months?
Yeah.
It
might not be anything, but...
Yeah. Probably less schedule.
Yeah.
The first 6 months we had a lot of planned things because we had birthday celebrations that we had to be around for. We had the Fink Desert Race. We had my daughter's 21st. We did a lot of zigging and zagging. And I remember in one, I think it was like a 9-day period, we'd gone through what we had estimated would be our monthly budget.
Yeah.
We'd gone through that entire estimated budget in 9 days just on fuel.
Yeah.
Because we were hot-footing it from one place to the next, and we just went, something has to change here.
Yeah.
Yes, we probably have to accept that it's going to cost us more than what we'd initially thought, but we also have to slow everything back a bit.
Yeah.
So, look, nearly 2.5 years in, and we still haven't really slowed down as much as we should have, but we're getting there.
Yeah.
It is a learning, getting out of the holiday mentality and into the this is life mentality.
Yeah. It's totally
and I
different.
think you're getting there, and then something will change it, and you go back into the old habit of holiday. Okay, we've got to see this, got to see that.
Yep.
Cram it all in.
Quick.
Yeah.
And I always think too, if you're at home in a normal sort of routine, going to work, coming home, you've got the weekend. Even some weekends, you're not tearing around seeing things and doing things, are you?
You like have on a
normal life.
Yeah.
So I think, that is a big switch, I think.
Yeah.
In your own sort of mindset to, I'm not on holidays. I'm actually, this is our lifestyle, especially for those of us that are on the road full time.
Yeah.
I do realise that people that'll be watching and listening that will be thinking, well, I've only got 12 months, so I've got to hurry up.
Yeah.
And I think now, I don't know what you think about this, but I think now if someone has only got 12 months, I reckon they're better off doing like 2 states.
Yeah.
Or even 1 state.
Yeah.
You can stay in a state for 12 months, couldn't you?
Yeah, because WA in particular, the time it takes you to get over here, you don't want to commit that to getting over here and say, okay, well, I've only got 8 weeks left to do WA, because, I mean, we've been in WA for 8 weeks, 9 weeks, and we're not even halfway up.
Yeah. Well, we've been here. We came across in June last year, and if you're listening to this, it's now mid-April, and that's how long we've been here.
Yeah.
And we haven't
scratched the surface.
No, not at all.
No. Yeah.
I think we've done a lot sort of inland and that when we first came across, but we missed. We were too early for wildflowers.
Yeah.
Like all the beautiful wildflowers that we were in the area for it.
Yeah.
But they weren't out yet.
Yeah.
So we've kind of missed all that. So we are going to have to come back.
Yeah. Well, that's what I said to Scott when we finished the give and come back down. I said it'll be the start of wildflower season, so we might follow that back down.
Yeah.
But
that inland Mullawa and York and all of those areas, they're beautiful.
Yeah.
Really lovely little old sort of country towns.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you could give someone 3 practice runs before they left, what would you make them practice?
Not shopping like you're never going to see another grocery store, because, and it's something I'm still really bad at. Like, you go in and you go, oh, we've got to stock up, and like it's not that far between shops, and you can get most of the stuff. Like when you've got dietary requirements, there's some stuff that you do, like I have to pick up extras of certain things because we're not going to be able to get that everywhere. But in general, you don't need to. We left, and because we both shut down a business each and shut down, like, sold a house each, we had like 4 pantries worth of stuff, and we left with probably maybe 6 or 7 tins of peeled tomatoes. And getting out of that mentality that you're never going to see another shop. Probably get used to reversing a caravan with an audience of many. A lot of the time. People often give us a bit of a gawk because I do all the driving and towing and pulling into a caravan park especially, and I'm probably going to offend some people here, but some of the boomer men
do you want
we'll just stand and gawk.
Stand
and gawk, or they'll come over and say, do you need a bit of help? But there's been a few times where people have come out and said to Scott, oh, does she need me to move the car, or do you guys need a hand? Because they just expect that he's going to be doing it, and because he's not, they think he's injured or something. And that I'm going to need someone else to do it for me. So you have to get used to people watching. And I am the classic one of, if it's a really tight site, I can get it first go.
Right.
You give me a full field to park on, and I cannot park that thing straight. And I've done a full lap of a place before to get back in and do it all over again. So just practice having an audience, because you will. You
yeah,
will.
oh yeah. Yep,
You will. Inevitably, everyone, I mean, it's what you do. You crack a drink, you watch other people park.
Yeah, exactly. Afternoon's entertainment.
Yeah.
So how come then, just before you keep going, how come then just explain to us why you're towing and driving?
Yeah.
And not Scott?
Yeah, it's the question we always get asked because Scott is a mechanic. He has raced off-road since he was 17. He started off-road racing. He's 59. Like, he's a car boy.
Yeah, yeah.
But he likes high performance. He wants to put his foot down and hear the wheels going around the corner. And you put him in his ute back home.
Yeah.
And you see that 17-year-old kid sitting behind the wheel.
Mm-hmm.
Put him in a boat. Put him in a boat that's towing an anchor.
Yeah.
And he's not interested. And I just tell people that I'm a nicer person behind the wheel than in the passenger seat.
That'll be me too.
His family find it really weird. I think when we first met, I think what started it was when we first met and we would go away. When we did the Cape York trip, was our first big trip, I sold my Mazda and bought the Prado.
Right.
And we decked the Prado out for the trip. So it was my car. It was my everyday car. So it was just natural that I would end up doing the driving. And it just became our habit that I do it. So, yeah, if it was a high-performance vehicle,
he'd be driving.
He'd be doing the driving and I'd be doing the gripping the JC bar.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Mine's almost worn out.
Yeah.
What else was I going to ask you then? I can't remember now. No, gone. So there's one more thing. What would you make? What's the other thing?
Just be kind to yourself.
Yeah. Don't
feel like you have to do everything every day.
Yeah.
Like, we've had times where we have had a day where we've just gone, we are just sitting today. And like, I might crochet or read or, I'll or even just scroll. Like, sometimes you just need a brain numbing
chill out
day, because like you were saying before, when you're living in a house, you're not 24/7.
No.
And we used to laugh. If we went camping and you'd see people sitting around playing board games all day or reading a book all day, it'd be like, what are you even camping for? You're not seeing anything. But they're probably people who have been on the road for a long time and they just need a down day.
Yeah, for sure.
We had someone walk past our van when we were at Parongarup, and I heard them make a comment about, you don't see them until XYZ. They didn't know that we'd been up at 4 a.m. and walked out to driven out to the Stirling Ranges to do Bluff Knoll, which is the highest peak in WA.
Right.
And it was an epic hike.
Yeah.
So we were back by 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning. When they were all just getting up. But we'd already done an entire day's activity and we were wiped. It's a
big hike.
Yeah, it's a huge hike. It's a 6.5K round trip, but like, you're going uphill the entire way and it's the highest peak in WA. So, you less judgy. You really just got to look at people and go, they're doing them.
Yeah, exactly. And there's no set rules.
No. Yeah. Let people think what they're going to think. I used to get quite upset about what people would say or what they think. And I remember we were in our first year, and it was probably only about 4 months in, we were up at a donation camp in Hughenden. And when we pulled in, we thought, that's an odd way for people to park, because there was a fence here, but everyone was there's a fence on either side, and people lined up on that fence facing this way. And then on this one, they left a gap and parked out here.
Yeah.
So we followed suit because there was obviously a reason for it.
Yeah.
And sure enough, the only water filling tap was on the fence back here.
Right.
So it left the space for people to pull in and out and get water.
Made sense.
And of course, everybody in our line cleared out after a couple of days, and we were just sitting there floating, looking like we're floating in the middle of the car park. And this couple came in and walked past, and she quite aggressively said, why the hell would you even park like that, to her husband? And every time they walked past us, they scowled, they made comments, and wouldn't even, Scott tried to engage and say, hi, how you going? And I was getting myself all worked up. I was like, I have to explain to them. And he's going, you don't have to explain anything to anyone. Yeah. I'm going, no, they need to know there was a reason we parked like this. Like, I don't just park out in the middle. You got to let that go. You've got to not worry, because
There's going to be people.
Yeah. And it doesn't matter where you go. You don't know how the person, like, why they parked like that. There could have been someone parked obscuring it that they had no other option.
Yeah.
And you hear people say, oh, all the small vans were parked in the big caravan sites in the free camp. And there was all the small things empty. They may not have been empty when that car parked there. And what do you want them to do? Like, not sleep for the night because they haven't had an option other than to take that site.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, rules.
Got to let things go.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so what's your secret to finding breathtaking yet under-the-radar destinations?
Listening to other people and talking.
Yeah.
Like, I found some of the best places we've found have been just by having chats with other people in camps.
Yep.
Doing hair along the way, like cutting people's hair has been a godsend in a lot of places because you've got an engaged audience for half an hour and they're sitting there telling you all the places they've been and you're like, oh, I didn't even hear of that one.
Yes.
So, yeah, talking to other people around you because you can read about things online and
it's not the same.
No.
Because you can ask questions then because if you read something, you want, it's already in your head like, what did that mean or where was that? Or,
Yeah, so I think that's the biggest tip is talking to locals.
Yes.
Go into the grocery store and say, hey, what's the best walk to do here? Or, where's the best swimming hole that isn't necessarily given to you at the info centre?
Yeah.
But where do you go swimming on the weekend?
Yeah, yeah.
Where do you fish on the weekend?
Yeah, for sure. And just on hairdressing.
Yep.
So you're a travelling hairdresser now.
Yep.
And I know the first time I saw you was in Esperance, actually. And I was so annoyed because I just had my hair cut 2 days, like when we were in Albany.
Yep.
And, oh, man, the guy that cut it, I'll tell you about it afterwards. But,
happy hour later.
Oh, no, it was like... Anyway, I had long hair when I went in there and all of one length, and he just
had fun.
Oh yeah. Anyway, so if you see Mel on the road, pop over and say good day.
Yeah.
But how do you go with caravan parks? Do you
Yes. Yeah. I always do. If I want to actively seek work, I'll go in and speak to the caravan park straight away or on our way there.
Yeah.
And if they're okay with it, I've got flyers that I put in the amenities blocks with the mobile number on it and say just message for site number and availabilities.
Yes.
Most of it in the last probably 18 months has been passive. I've put different stickers on the back of the ute and everybody sees those. Mm-hmm. So I haven't advertised once other than those. So if we pull up somewhere and someone says, can you give me a haircut? I'll always go into the office and say, is it okay if I do this? I've only had 3 now places say no, and only one of them was a firm no.
Okay.
One of them up in the Daintree, he said, technically you can't. He said, but I said, no, if I can't, I can't. I'm quite happy to not do it. That's fine. And he goes, no, because my mum and dad are here. And he said, and if my mum sees you here and I've told you, no, you can't cut her hair, she's never going to forgive me. And the other one was only last week.
Oh.
And the owner of the caravan park likes people coming in to support the local businesses, which I 100% get and I fully respect. Often when we're in a little place and like when we're in Hughenden, I did a lot of hair cutting and I tried to go into the local salon so that I could go in and have a treatment done and give something back. But we were there 5 days and it was closed for the 5 days we were there. So I wasn't taking anything from the business.
No.
And where we just were, and they said, if she's not open or they can't get in, then yes, you can do the haircut for the lady because someone had asked me. And the salon was closed for the 3 days that we were there.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, generally... And often you'll find it's the workers in the caravan park who go, oh, hell yeah.
Oh, really?
I've been too busy to get to the salon you know, haven't had time off.
Yeah.
Or places like when we were out at Kings Canyon a couple of years ago now.
There was no hairdresser out there.
None. So all the staff were lining up one after the other. And one young bloke said, you just saved me a 7-hour round trip on the coach to get a haircut.
Wow.
So, yeah.
See, I would have wouldn't have thought that at all. And you, in like the almost 3 years that we've been on the road, you're the first travelling hairdresser we've come across.
Yeah, right.
Other than we got some friends, Wendy, Paul and Wendy, hello, and she used to cut hair on the road as well. I used to work for her many moons ago, actually, in Mackay. But yeah, I thought there'd be a lot more, and I wish there were a lot more like masseuses on the road.
Yeah,
would be really good.
We did have a massage therapist a couple of sites down from us at Mount Isa.
Oh, did you?
Years ago now, a couple of years ago, our first year.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she just had a chair under the awning.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah. So I actually met up with another travelling hairdresser when we were up at Julia Creek.
Yeah.
But she's a bit different. She's not travelling all around Australia and working to travel. She literally lives northern New South Wales and 6 months of the year spends it doing the same circuit.
Yes.
Of northern Queensland.
Yes. Has she got a van?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
I've
hair
met
in
her.
a van.
Yeah, I've met her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'd been chatting because we were bouncing around the same sort of circuit, and we actually met up while we were in Julia Creek.
Oh, cool.
But hers is a very different setup. Like hers, she's travelling to work.
That's right.
She's got a lot more outlay than I have because she's now got the van that tows a trailer full of her stuff. Plus,
really?
they've got the Land Cruiser that tows the caravan that they live in. So they've got 4 lots of rego, 4 lots of tyres. And she does hair colour and perming and everything. I just do haircuts and braids now.
I was going to ask you that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Taking everything else, like, you know what it's like trying to stay underweight.
I do. Yeah.
Carrying a life in a car and a caravan, let alone a business like that as well.
For colour,
you
just couldn't do it.
No.
Because there's just so many variations, and then there's semi-permanents and permanents and bleach. And
that's what I said to someone. It would have, in my salon, to have one of every colour, I had 130 tubes of colour and then 7 different developers.
Yep.
And then you've got powder, bleachers and stuff on top. So try packing that into a caravan.
Yeah.
And then trying to pick it up on the road when you've run out in some remote. Yeah. No thanks. Keep it simple, stupid.
Scissors.
Haircuts. Yep.
Cape.
Yep. That's it.
Hey, it's Annette from Big Lab Chats. Want the inside scoop on where our guests free camp? You'll only hear it in the extended cut inside the BLC crew. Jump in now at blccrew.allaroundoz.com.au or hit the link in the show notes. Now, let's get back to the episode.
And we got out there and we went, oh, man, we're staying here. We did 3 nights.
I love
there.
places like that that you go to and for that reason.
Yeah.
We did that Jumeirah Dam out of, I'm thinking Tamworth, but it's not, Armidale.
Yeah.
So it's a dam there.
Yeah.
And we only had one night there, but oh God, I'd love to have stayed on. That.
Yeah, there's just so many crackers.
Yeah.
Really, like river camp there. We had an experience there where we were camping on the river and this horse came running through and this girl chasing it. And then next thing we've got the entire horse riding group have come through and this girl's still trying to catch this horse. And
afternoon entertainment.
Yeah, it was.
Cool.
But that was a nice one too. So, yeah, there's some good ones out there.
What have you ticked off your bucket list that you go back and do in a heartbeat?
On this trip, the bucket list item is still to come, is the swim with the whale sharks.
Yeah.
So that's in 2 weeks. That was a huge bucket list for me.
Yeah.
You know, I think for me, it sounds silly because it's not a huge bucket list for people, but it was overcoming a lot of fears, just being in the water and being comfortable. Like I posted a snorkeling photo the other day and a girlfriend said to me, oh my God, like you would never have done that before.
Yeah,
I used to get into the water and her and I we went over onto part of the Barrier Reef years ago because my daughter lives in Bundaberg and we'd gone out snorkeling and I got off the boat into the water and just about died of complete panic.
Yep.
Now
you'd be able to do
I'm
that.
first out there.
Yeah.
Like get me in the water. And water that I can't see. If I couldn't see my feet, I wouldn't get in it. And spending 2 months December and January working in a caravan park on the Murray River, and it is murky.
Absolutely.
You can't see.
No.
But we had 47 to 50 degree days,
God,
and you've worked hard work all day in the caravan park.
Yeah.
You finish the day, you jump in that water.
Yeah. You don't care.
I was like, I don't care what's in there right now. I'm in there.
Well, hopefully no sharks.
Yeah, no. So I think, there's those bucket list things. Bucket list for other people too. Took my daughter out to Lady Musgrave for her 21st so she could snorkel with turtles.
Yep.
Before we left, we knew that first year my mum was turning 70 and had always wanted to go to Uluru. So before we'd even left, I'd booked her flights and accommodation to fly her into Uluru, and took her on a helicopter flight over Uluru and Catatuta. And
wow.
so experiencing that with other people, like
that's pretty special.
That became a big thing.
Really special.
But my bucket list is definitely doing the Gib with Wayne and Christine and doing the whale sharks. So
cool.
they're all in the next month or two.
Yeah. Might have you back on.
Yeah.
What's one piece of gear that you won't travel without?
100% hands down our Yeti chairs, camp chairs.
Okay.
And we're in, like, so often in camp places and people come up and say, oh, you've got the Yeti chairs. Like, can we try them? And as soon as they sit on them, they're like, oh, yeah, okay, we need these.
Okay.
It was the one thing that we went, it's a lot of money to spend on a chair.
But you spend a lot of time.
A lot of time. It's our camp chair. It's our dining chair. It's our lounge chair. It's our everything every day.
Yeah.
And when we broke it down like that, like if we were in a house, you wouldn't hesitate to go and spend $400 on a comfortable lounge.
No.
Or a dining chair. They're up around $400.
Yeah.
So spending that on the Yetis, we've said that when they wear out, we will walk back out and buy the exact same chair again.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good recommendation. Okay. How do you manage food and meal planning on the road? You probably touched on this a little bit. So you're not wasting time or money. Yeah. Are you getting better?
I'd like to say yes.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I go, hell no, I am still really bad.
I'll show you my pantry.
We do a lot of, like, I'm not a big fan of deli cut meats. You don't know how long they've been in the deli. You don't know, like, the preservatives. I'm sensitive to the preservatives. Yep. Sensitive to wheat, gluten, and dairy.
Yep.
So we tend to buy, like, roasted chooks, and cut them up and vac seal them, and they'll do a lot of lunches. Or if we've been out all day, you grab a thing of chicken out and you can throw a salad together, or, you know, things like that. Meal planning, I'm still not. Like, I used to be really good. Like, when I had a full family at home, I would plan a month ahead. But yeah, on the road, it's a bit more, how are you feeling today?
Yeah.
And, you know, sometimes you just don't want. Last night we cooked up fish we'd caught the day before and just ate the fish. Didn't have anything with it.
Yeah, we do that.
Because we were guilty of having nibblies.
Yes.
Happy hour nibblies.
Yeah, very posh over at their place. They didn't get anything when they came to us.
we were walking on by.
Oh, dear. How have you dealt with any sort of unexpected things like breakdowns or health issues, if you've had any? Or weather events?
Yeah. We've had a bit of all of that. Scotty ended up in hospital while we were working over in South Australia.
Yeah.
I had to race him and we were fairly remote, like on the Murray, and raced him to the closest hospital that I knew we'd driven past at one point. Yeah. And it was nearly an hour away.
Oh, gosh.
And we're in the car and he says to me, if I pass out, just keep driving. And I'm like, this is someone who I've never heard him. I've probably seen him take Panadol twice or 3 times in the 6 years of being together.
Yeah.
He handles pain really high pain threshold, doesn't get sick. And the pain he was in, and he had kidney stones. So
I believe they're dreadful.
yeah, so that was an experience.
Yeah.
So it's just something you just have to
Deal with.
Yeah. Take a few days to chill afterwards. And family illnesses and stuff, having to get places, and like I've had to fly back for a funeral. I found it really hard. My middle son lost someone very, very close to him while we were on the road, and they were very close to each other. He was like a father figure. He was his boss. He was his ex-girlfriend's dad. They'd gone and learnt skydiving together. They went canyoning together.
Right.
And he was killed skydiving. And
gosh.
at that stage, we didn't have Starlink. And we were off grid when it had happened. Like just after it happened, we were in an area where we had no service, and I went, no, I have to be able to be contactable for my kids.
Yep.
They need to be able to get onto me when they need to speak to me. So cue the Starlink.
Yeah, it's a godsend.
And the extra bill, but it is. When you're remote areas and you want to be, when you've got family, you need to be able to.
I think so. Like that remoteness, and it's only a couple of haircuts anyway.
Yeah.
Do a couple more haircuts.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. We had a bit of an incident with Kev in Darwin. He's the same. I haven't seen him take a Panadol since I've known him, really. And he woke up. He just shot up in bed. It was about 4 a.m, and I'm like, "Yeah, okay." And he goes, "Oh, I got this pain in my chest," and I'm like, "Okay." Yeah, I said, what sort, blah, blah. Anyway, I said, right, go in the hospital. And he's like, "Oh, I'll go to the loo first." And he comes out of the loo and he goes, "Oh, I'll be right." I said, "Get in the car."
Yeah.
And they were fantastic in Darwin. And they ran all sorts of tests on him, every conceivable test, and there was nothing wrong.
Yeah, right.
Yet they actually thought he'd had a heart attack.
Yeah.
But
it's scary.
Yeah.
And when it is in a place you don't know well, you've not got your usual doctor close by. We drove, it was 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
I said, "Get in the car, we'll go." And we got to the little, we'd gone past it and it said 24-hour hospital. But it was a nurse clinic through the night. So they had to call the doctor and wait for the doctor to come in. But the doctor said, "Get these tests started."
Oh, yeah, good.
And then the doctor got there and said, "No, we're going to send you to the bigger hospital."
Right.
Over near Adelaide, closer to Adelaide.
Yeah.
I had to put him in the car and transfer him over to the other hospital, and that's where they did MRIs and everything. But it's I mean, it's never fun when even if you're at home.
Oh, no. Yes, but when you're in a strange
it's a bit more
place.
familiar.
Yeah. Because, and not only that, you could probably ring someone and they come and sit with you or whatever.
Yeah. And whether you just roll with it. When we first left, I've got a video on the Facebook, and it came up the other day, and it was probably about a week after we'd left.
Yep.
And we had the most torrential rain, and it was a couple of days. And I was like, this is when, like, it's different when it's life on the road. You can't just go, okay, camping trip over, pack up, go home. The weather's crap.
No.
It's like, you've got to ride it out.
Yep.
Got a deal.
Yep.
As long as the van's not going under.
Yeah, that's right.
Got to roll with it.
Yeah. Where were you when the cyclone was buzzing around?
This one?
Yeah.
So we outran Alfred over on the East Coast. We'd gone up to visit my son on the Gold Coast and turned around and had to outrun Alfred down the coast. And then this one, we were in Fremantle still.
Oh, okay.
When it was making its way down, and we were heading north.
Yeah.
And they'd said it was going to come down to Perth. So Scott's got a friend in at Wongan Hills, which is just inland, a few hours from Perth. So we decided we'd sidetrack and go and see that family in Wongan Hills, and went into the post office, and the lady in the post office said, "Where have you come from?" And anyway, she said to me, "You realise you've just parked yourself right in the eye of where it's coming over?" She said, "It's changed course. It's coming straight over the top of us." And we were like, "Oh." But we didn't even get a whisper.
I know.
Not even a hint or a whisper of it. So we were lucky.
It was such a strange thing, wasn't it? We left, probably know the story.
Yeah.
We left Kalbarri, went to
Went
Murchison,
in,
and had to leave there because it was heading there.
heading there.
So we went to Kew and it headed there. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's just one of those things.
Yep.
And like I've said, I mean, I think the last podcast I covered on weather events and what to do and all that. And it's so, like, I've been through cyclones before or
Yeah.
near, you know, they've been across the coast very close and that sort of stuff. But it's so different when you're in a van
Yeah.
because, I mean, I don't know whether you saw the Exmouth, one of the boats, like a big boat was on its side.
Yeah.
And I thought, that would be us.
Yeah.
Like in a van.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. We spoke to, when we got to Espend Caravan Park, just out of Geraldton.
Yep.
The guy there said that a couple of days beforehand, they had like big blocks of concrete that they were putting around. Anyone who wasn't permanent had to go.
Yeah.
Those who were permanent or transient and had nowhere else to really go.
Yeah.
They put these big concrete blocks around the vans and were strapping the vans down to concrete, and thankfully they didn't have anything happen.
Yeah.
But I was in the Rural Fire Service in New South Wales, so frontline fighting fires. So you have a bit of a different
view on things.
Of
for sure.
natural disaster and like managing the adrenaline that does happen when you're in those situations. And
it's really, and it's different. Like I found it really different to being in a hat, like because it was like we're trying to outrun this thing going down dirt roads that we'd never been down before. With not very good, with no signal.
And you unfortunately do end up in a situation where you're thinking and acting reactively rather than proactively.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And I, like, even when we were back in Kalbarri, you know, we did all of that and then came back to Kalbarri, and I could still feel I was a little bit anxious. I'm like, oh, what the hell's going on? Like, why? I'm not in any danger, but many years ago, I had to do the same sort of thing. We lived on an island called Bougainville, which is just off New Guinea.
Yep.
And we had an incident where a guy got axed in the head and they were shooting up people and all sorts of things. So we lived with that for a couple of days, but I had to get out.
Yeah.
And we had to, because the roads were so dangerous, we had to be choppered out and down to the coast and then, you know, flew out. And it was all this friggin' drama.
Yeah.
And I think that's, you know, you do get sort of an imprint.
Absolutely.
On anxiety and stuff
absolutely.
like that. And I thought that's probably what it is.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. My body just remembering.
Fight or flight. And your body just immediately goes into that self-protection.
And flight.
Yeah.
Flight. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, that's been a great chat.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
It's been really good. Go and give Mel and Scott a follow on Facebook and Instagram. They're Neighbours to Nomads. And she does some funny things on her page. Go and read some of
Face
the
plant the Murray River.
But thanks again for joining me.
My pleasure. Thank you. Thank you
welcome.
for having me.
You're welcome.